Hi, this is Guy. Today I'm going to talk about common houseflies. We all see them from time to time, either inside the house, outside on the patio, or maybe in your yard somewhere. So, where are these things coming from and how do we get rid of them? Well, today I'm going to explain everything you need to know about common houseflies and what to do about them. Before I get started though, I would love it if you would be so kind as to take a couple of seconds to click on that subscribe button. And please, don't forget to hit that like button as well. It would mean an awful lot to me. Okay, let's get right into it. The first thing you need to know is that treating flies is a bit of a paradox. That is to say, flies are actually very easy to treat, but they are very difficult to get rid of. I know, that doesn't sound like it makes any sense, which is why it's a paradox. But please, keep listening, and I'm going to clear it up for you. Let me start by stating the obvious. In order for flies to survive, they need a place to breed. You probably hear on TV all the time that there are species going extinct because people and climate change are destroying their habitats. We see this in rainforests, the oceans, and other places on the planet as well. The fact is that all species on the planet have one thing in common. In order for the species to survive, they all need a place to breed. Now, for people, it would be kind of nice if the breeding was limited to the privacy of their own homes, but I'm going to reserve that discussion for another time. Anyway, for flies to exist, they are no different in that regard than any other species. If you are seeing flies around your home, then they must be breeding somewhere. If you eliminate the breeding areas, then you eliminate the problem. So, where do flies breed? Flies breed on organic matter. This would include things such as dead animals, animal feces, rotten fruits and vegetables, compost piles, and any other organic matter that they can find. So, if you simply look around your property, take notes of places where flies may find an opportunity to breed. After you find these locations, either remove them or treat them with a pesticide. Now, one of their very favorite places to breed are in trash cans. Oftentimes, this may be the only place around your yard where you may actually find them. Now, like I said earlier, treating flies is very easy. Before you apply any pesticides, though, always wear rubber gloves, eye protection, and a respirator. Of course, it is always helpful to start by cleaning the inside of the trash can, but you can still treat flies even if you don't. All you need to do is get a can of Raid Ant and Roach Killer and spray it on all the surfaces inside the can. And that's pretty much all there is to it. For those of you who are wondering if you can use a different Raid product, the answer is no. Raid Ant and Roach Killer is formulated differently than their other products. Also, you cannot use Raid Essentials, which is their so-called safe pesticide. If you want to get the job done, then you need to use the right product. Now, let me explain why this works. The mechanics of this are pretty simple. This is going to instantly kill not only the flies, but the larvae as well. As the eggs hatch, they will be exposed to the pesticide because it has a residual that will last at least several days. As soon as the larvae, or the maggots, emerge, they will have no choice but to cross the pesticide, and they are going to die as well. If the flies enter the trash can, they will land on the pesticide to lay their eggs, and they are also going to die. Exactly how long this treatment will last depends on a variety of factors, so keep your eye on the trash can, and when you see maggots, simply repeat the treatment. Now, I have no doubt that somebody out there is going to point out that Raid Ant and Roach Killer is not labeled for flies. Yeah, I already kind of know that, but who cares? All I know is that it's cheap, it's easy to do, It will not harm the environment, and it works. The only thing is that you cannot use this product as a space spray. It's intended to be applied to surfaces and not sprayed into the air to kill flying insects. As long as you are just spraying it on surfaces, I think you're going to be okay. Look, all I'm suggesting is that you use this the same way that the label recommends for roaches or ants. If you were treating roaches or ants in your trash can, it would be perfectly fine to do this treatment the same way that I am recommending. So, there is absolutely no reason not to perform this treatment the way I'm suggesting. Now, for a longer lasting residual, you can use a professional product such as Talstar P, Onslaught, Taurus SC, or pretty much any professional pesticide that has a residual that lasts 60 days or more. I routinely spray the inside of my trash can with Bifin IT when I'm treating my yard. Since I have the sprayer in my hand already, I figure I may as well just spray the trash can too. I treat my yard every 60 days, so I never have flies in my trash can. Okay, I bet I know what you're thinking. If this is so easy, why did I say earlier that flies are easy to treat but hard to get rid of? Okay, let's talk about that. The reason flies are so hard to get rid of is because, well, they fly. You see, not only do you have flies in your trash can and maybe other areas on your property, but so do your neighbors. If your neighbors have flies in their trash cans, then those flies may fly to your house. For that reason, if you really want to eliminate the flies, then you also need to treat your neighbors' trash cans too. And when I say your neighbors, I mean all of them. You need to treat your neighbors' trash cans that are on both sides of your house and across the street. When I'm busy doing my 60-day yard treatment, I bring my neighbors' trash cans over to my yard and I treat them for free. And my neighbors love that I do that for them. So I almost never get flies in the house. And folks, that's pretty much all there is to it. Oh, I'm sorry. Just one more thing. I'm sure that some of you are wondering if you can just use bug zappers or fly strips to solve the problem. Well, the problem with fly strips is that they will just catch the flies that are in your house. The flies will continue to enter your house until you eliminate the breeding areas. As for bug zappers, they will only work if you have the right ones, and even then, they are of limited effectiveness. You see, you cannot simply use the bug zappers that you may have in your backyard. Flies are attracted to a different light spectrum than the lights that are used in most bug zappers. So for flies, you need to purchase a bug zapper that is specifically rated for flies. Bug zappers are usually designed for interior use, while other bug zappers are usually designed for exterior use. This is because flies generally do not fly at night, and they will not be able to easily see the ultraviolet light during the day that is emitted by the bug zapper. So, placing fly bug zappers outside is not going to kill many flies. If you place the bug zappers inside, then you are just using a slightly more effective version of a fly strip. If you want the flies to be gone, then you must eliminate the breeding areas. As always, if you found this video to be of help to you in any way, please consider subscribing, and please don't forget to click on that like button as well. It would mean an awful lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. Be well, my friends.